If you're watching this, I'm probably right in assuming that you understand the difficulties of trying to balance your school life with your fitness progress as well. First thing I want to say though is that I personally believe that balance isn't the best way to achieve your goals. But I do understand that there are some people who want to be academically inclined alongside being very physically successful as well with their physique. So if you're more so that person, this is aimed towards you. But what I want to stress is that in the long term, sacrifice is needed for success. So I do recommend, if you truly want to be successful, to go 100% in on one endeavor first, and then as time progresses, go 100% into the other one if you truly feel like that is what your purpose is telling you to do. But never sacrifice your gym progress as well. Never sacrifice your fitness, because that is a main part of you becoming fulfilled as well. I'd really advise not sacrificing your fitness too. Even though sometimes you may not be able to get to the gym because you have to revise at home or something, still try and get something in, like whether it's home workouts or like calisthenic stuff. Try not to sacrifice your gym and your fitness progress, because that will really take a negative hit on your consistency and you'll get out of that flow state you've been in for however long you've been working out for. So do try to stay consistent with fitness alongside revising as well. I think the best thing you could do to even out your revision and your gym progress and give yourself some more time is to start waking up early. And this is probably the best thing that I've done as well. Consistently, I've been waking up at around 5 o'clock, 5:30 every single day. And that's from waking up at around 7:30 previously. This gives me an extra 2.5 hours in my day from when I wake up. And as you can probably tell where this is going, that is going to give you an extra 2 hours in your day. And if you are someone who can make use of that time productively, you could put that into, an hour of revision before you get to school, consolidating your knowledge on a topic or whatever it is you need to revise over. Or that could be a workout. That is a workout. You could get your workout done early in the morning and spend the rest of your day revising or doing endeavors which don't involve fitness or physical endeavors. Now, I know people are going to jump at me and say, oh, well, I can't wake up early. Oh, I feel too tired. I feel too groggy. It hurts. Ask yourself this. Do you want to be successful? Yes. Do you know what you need to do to reach your goals? Yes. Is it going to suck? Yes. Why care? If you truly want to reach your goals and you know what you have to do, is it going to suck? Accept it. There's no point wallowing over deciding whether you should do it or not, because if you know that it's going to help you reach your goals, then every single time you should do it, no matter what it is. Doing hard things is always worthwhile, no matter what it is. If it's going to help you get there, do it. Forget about getting out of your pattern or your sleep routine. This is going to build you, your future self. That day you decide to wake up from 7 o'clock to, however early it is, 5 o'clock, that is the day where your life starts. That is where you start building your future self. And if you see yourself 2 years down the line, you're going to be so thankful that you took that first step. Doing this practice of waking up early every single day, like if you get consistent at it, get consistent at waking up at 5:30 in the morning every single day, when your competition is waking up at 7, 8:30, right? Not only are you going to outwork them, but later down the line, your success habits will be built much faster than theirs, if they even build any. So get up earlier, decide where you want to place your efforts with the extra time that you have, and I'll give you a lot more time in the day to focus on things which you don't usually have time for. The second thing is, it's going to sound a little obvious, but it's unfortunate that I genuinely have to say this because of how the education system is run, is to make the most of your time in school. Now, if you're used to self-improvement, you're probably doing habits to build your focus, like meditation, reading, spending time away from TikTok and all these short form formats and everything. So you're probably ahead of your competition in terms of your attention span and stuff like that. Apply this to your school and your lessons and everything. Like if you went into your lesson and you spent 100% of your effort trying to focus and digest the information, you probably would need to do nearly as much revision as you're already doing. You'd probably be all right with doing like an hour and a half a day of good solid revision where you're in a flow state and you're really focusing and trying to digest the information that you're taking in. So this will again give you a lot more time to focus on gym, focus on your physique and everything, because you'll be spending more time in school focusing, really trying to digest the information, actively participating in the lesson, actually asking questions, and just really internalizing it all so you can put more effort into your fitness and gym and everything like that. This is kind of, for me, this is always something I've been good at, and it's partially the reason why I only study around an hour and a half a day, because I really focus in lessons and I ask questions, actively participate and try and consolidate my knowledge there and then, meaning I don't have to spend as much time revising because my knowledge is already very consolidated. But just make sure that you're never neglecting your fitness. Like, never ever neglect your fitness as well. Like, if it gets to the point where you have to do home workouts, maybe buy some dumbbells or just go on Amazon and get yourself a pair so you can do some home workouts if need be. But never neglect your fitness, because to be truly fulfilled, you need to have both stages, to be mentally fulfilled and physically fulfilled as well. So don't neglect either of them. I'm not saying you should neglect your academic life as well, because by law you are required to do it if you're in this country. But I just mentioned this previously, be open-minded to all knowledge. All knowledge is good knowledge, regardless of whatever you're taking in, because even the smallest benefit, like say you're doing maths or something and you're not looking to do it later down the line, it would still benefit you regardless. It's going to benefit you. It's going to help you to be the best version of yourself, to reach your potential. It's going to help either way. So be a lifelong student, be open-minded to all types of knowledge, and just put 100% effort in and you'll guarantee to be fulfilled. That's about everything I had to say here. Make sure you do take this into account. And I want to stress that later down the line, try not to, if you truly want to be successful, balance is not what I would recommend. And I'd recommend just obsessing over the goal which you have and putting 100% of your efforts in. But if you truly want to be academically inclined and you're through the education system right now, like me, then this is probably the best approach that I would take. So decide to start waking up early and put as much attention as possible into your lessons and the time that you have there. Strive for greatness and don't be a vape puffing nerd.